Well, it was, you know, I said they're getting popular, and the people were sitting in with them, and they said, you should come down and play bass for us. You know, there's money in it, like money. Ring.
Right, so, yeah. Exactly. It's about you and your journey in music. I don't know if you mind touching on the Young Dubliners at all, or just because I know it's part of your story, but we don't have to stay there very long. But I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell me, where were you born and raised in Dublin?
Born and raised in Dublin, Ireland. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah. Growing up in Ireland in the 80s, yeah. A lot of unemployment, you know. Wasn't a lot of job prospects weren't that good, you know. I had actually I had a job straight out of school, you know, and we always wanted to go to the States, you know, to play in a band. I had a band there, but wasn't, you know, small little community in Ireland, you know. Mm-hmm. Your chances are very slim, you know. So we always aspired to go to the States. So came over here in 1987.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Out of school. How did you get here? Did you come for a job, or you just said, you know what, I'm going to come out to the States? And
no, the singer of the Young Dubliners, actually, he came 6 months ahead of me. His sister was living here. He said, well, we had a band back together in Ireland, like a pop funk kind of band. No Irish music at all. Never played Irish music in my life before till I came to the States. So he came here 6 months ahead, and I followed him out here, and we tried to get a band together, and it didn't really work. So he joined up with another guy called Paul O'Toole, another Irish guy, and they started doing ballads around like Irish pubs in the Santa Monica area. I got some recognition, and I was playing with other bands, totally alternative bands, completely different stuff. And so I started playing with them again because it was decent money, you know. Mm-hmm. And before I know it, you know, we have a record deal, and I'm writing Irish stuff. I never thought in a million years I'd be writing Irish music.
That's so funny. Well, how did you get into music?
How does anybody get into music? You know, it's funny, as I took theory in school. I never took up an instrument like till almost late part of school. You know,
really. And you were learning music theory?
Yeah.
Interesting.
With no instruments. Yeah, it was all theory. Yeah, classical music and stuff. Yeah, so I remember little bits of it, enough to get me in trouble. So yeah, it was only after like 16. You know, want to meet girls, join a band. You know, get a bass guitar. So
is that what you got first, bass?
Oh, I'm a bass player. First. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I only taught myself guitar later on in life. Yeah.
All right, so bass, and then how quickly do you try to join a band or start a band?
Almost immediate, you know, almost within like a year, you know. They only know a few chords. Punk was, you know, punk was at its peak there, so you didn't need to know much.
Right.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
3 chords on the truth, right?
So you're playing.
I don't think you'll get the. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So kind of punkish, yeah, kind of punkish kind of stuff, yeah.
And that's when you met the original or the singer from Young Dubliners? Okay.
Yeah. We went to schools right beside each other. We were at the bus stop together, you know. We were both played in bands, small little bands, you know. So they fell apart, so we got together.
Okay. And then you went to school not music related?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Not at all. And then
my drink. Beats to the drink. There we go.
You got a. So you said you got a job right out of college.
Yeah, because, you know, to get a job, you know, my father's putting pressure on me. You know, you have to get a good job. You know, unemployment was really high, so just to get any type of job, and it was a good job. You know, working for the city bus services for 2 years. So I worked my ass off for 2 years, saved all my money to go to the States. But it was good money, plenty of overtime. So I just, you know.
So you just took that money and left and came to the States just to pursue music.
Yes. Yeah. Got a visa and came here to my pursuit, to my dream, you know, to do music.
Wow.
You know?
And yeah. That's cool. How did your parents feel about that one?
Yeah. They never really
weren't too keen on it.
Never. No, I'm the middle child of 5 children. You know, good Catholic Irish family.
Okay.
You know, the middle child who left, they weren't never very supportive of music, really.
Okay. So family's still there. all in
Yeah,
Dublin?
everybody's there, married with kids.
Wow. Except for you. You left.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so then what do you do first?
Yeah.
You land in LA and it's just like, okay, now what? How do you
Yeah.
how do you maneuver?
Sleeping on couches for a year. Somebody moves out and you get a bedroom, you get upgraded. Worked as a messenger for a few years for a messenger service, and I didn't know the city. I didn't know how to read a Thomas guide.
Oh,
Anybody
wow,
know what
okay.
a Thomas guide is?
I
Before
do.
GPS. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the GPS system goes down, you'll be all running back for your Thomas guides. I assure you that.
Mhm.
Right?
You're right, for sure. So you were just learning the city, and did you start playing with anybody right away, or?
Yeah, with myself and the singer Keith, we tried to audition people, but we found people different, different culture, everything. People are very flaky, and couldn't get any commitment from anybody. Couldn't really get anywhere songwriting wise. It just didn't work, and that's why we kind of spread apart. He started doing the Irish ballad stuff. He found his niche there, and I just wandered off doing alternative music, trying different bands and stuff.
And then you ended up back together.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, well, it was, I said they're getting popular, and the people were sitting in with them. And they said, you should come down and play bass for us. There's money in it. Like, money? Ring.
Right,
So, yeah,
exactly.
There's money in it for getting, for playing. So yeah, that was a no-brainer. And there was people there. There was audiences there. Because before that, at that time, I think you lived in LA, right? Or San Diego?
San Diego. Yeah.
You're San Diego. Well, the old pay to play thing on the Sunset Strip, you had to sell tons of tickets. So there was none of that involved, which was nice. Where the other bands I was playing with, you had to go and sell 100 tickets, it was horrible.
Yeah, you have to fork over a few $1,000 to these people.
You had to
just to play,
your
right? I mean,
you had your grandmother go, I don't want to go. You have to go. You're buying a ticket, grandmother.
Right. I mean,
there's a lot of pressure.
That is brutal.
You're a musician yourself, right? Are you?
No, I can play, but I don't play professionally by any means.
Yeah. Quick side question. I just been thinking about that. Who's doing the theme music for the? Is it Billy Bragg? It sounds like Billy Bragg.
Scott Russo from the band Unwritten Law.
It's great. It's a great tune.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's a dear friend of ours, and it's a good song. Few hits and throughout the 2000s and with his band, and he did me a favor and did the song. So
that was very nice.
Yeah. It's crazy how quickly he works. I just said, here, this is the name of the podcast. Then he just came up with the whole thing in like an hour, not even.
I hate him. I never liked him.
Yeah, just like so quickly. I was like, okay.
Never liked him.
We went out to eat lunch, came back, and he's like, okay, I got this.
I hate talent.
Yeah, just so effortless.
That's great. No, it's really good. It's a really good tune. So there's a full version of that somewhere, or no? You just did it for that.
It's only 30 seconds. No,
that's okay. You should finish that.
Well, there's no other lyrics.
Oh yeah, well there you go.
But
you might have a few by now. But yes, sorry.
Sure. No. I'm just curious. So you obviously did that band for a long time, and then what made then now you got a solo record, right?
The Young Dubliners. Yeah, it's within the 28 years.
It's crazy.
I did 9 albums. We toured all around the world. Yeah, 9 albums. They're still going.
Yeah.
I just had enough. Yeah, it's just burnt out, basically. I was becoming annoying to people, I'm sure, and they were annoying me. It's like a family. You hear all your podcast interviews, the same thing. You could have the Pope, Mother Teresa, and put them on Gandhi on tour, and guaranteed they'd end up fighting with each other.
They'll be fighting.
They'd piss each other off.
So you did it for 28 years, you said?
20 years, the Dubs, yeah, maybe even a bit longer, yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, what was it like, in the early days there, getting signed to a record label and stuff? I mean, that must have been the dream.
Yeah,
right?
that was the dream. That was the dream come true. Yeah, it was a small little independent deal with Scotty Brothers. I don't know if you remember those guys. They got bought up at Universal, I think. Okay. They're the ones that they had Survivor on there, The Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, sure, yeah, okay.
yeah. Yeah, well, so they had Weird Al.
Did they really?
Yeah,
That's a solid
yeah,
get. I mean,
yeah. I
he's
don't know who
still
else
putting
he's still
records
going.
out.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. So yeah, that was great. We did an EP first, a 6-song EP, and that
Okay.
was like, yeah. And then we got radio play, which was like, you know, and to go out on tour and you have an audience would show up. Just, you know, things that has changed so much now, as you know, that, you know, we had in the Northwest, we had a lot of radio, like Colorado, Wyoming, where else? Montana, Idaho, Utah, like getting a lot of play on stations there.
That's cool.
So we show up for the first time and you have an audience there.
Was it like, do they have big Irish communities there? Like what
well, it's weird.
Markets? Yeah,
there are. I mean, it's just they claim that they said it's like 40 million Irish Americans or people they claim to be.
Wow.
So I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. The single that was released off the EP was called "Last House on the Street," and it was you wouldn't even know it was an Irish band.
Okay.
It was fairly mainstream, kind of a pop song, so you wouldn't know. So that got radio play. So then I think people come to see us and say, "Oh, they're an Irish band. They play Irish rock," you know? Yeah.
Cool.
So we, you know, got them in. Switch and bait, you know?
Yeah.
Bait and switch, let's say.
Bait
Yeah.
and switch.
It's like, wait. So then we have fun live. I band, you know, tons of drinking. So people, all the mountain towns, partiers, ski towns.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Big St. Patrick's Day shows, I would imagine.
Yeah. Mainly here. We do them here in LA.
In LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. San Diego and LA would be usually.
Really? Where in San Diego would you play?
We did the Shamrocker Festival, I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
Downtown.
Yeah.
So what we do is we rent a plane for the day. So we be rock stars for a day.
That's cool.
So we do the House of Blues here in LA on the Sunset Strip. So do sound check, hop on the plane, Van Nuys Airport, fly to San Diego, do the show at 7:00, then fly back and get on stage at like 11:00.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big day. Big day.
Sometimes
for
to
you
be
guys.
morning TV. Sometimes to be morning TV before that too. Yeah. That's the
man.
money maker. That's the big one. You know?
That's the money maker.
It's all downhill from there.
Sure. So when do you decide to part ways from the band and start the solo project? Was that within the last? It was pretty recently, right? Within the last year or so.
2 years. 2 years ago.
2 years. Okay, so this is pre-pandemic.
It was just like people say, "Oh, how did you know? God, great timing. Like you left the band." It's like, well, not really. Now I can't do anything.
Yeah. Now I'm stuck inside.
How did you know? Did you have any crystal balls? I was like, no. No, I'd been wanting to leave for a few years. And like I said, I wasn't happy, and it's like becoming a hindrance. I found like when you feel that way, like it's time to go. You know, just wanted to explore different avenues. Yeah.
So then you start writing this new record.
And
right away?
you
knew that you wanted to do a solo album.
I had a bunch of songs that I had to finish. So, half them over half them I had already written. So I just had to finish them off, write a chorus or write a bridge and then go record them. Yeah. So we started that straight away.
Okay.
And my buddy Brian.
When did you finish it?
We finished it. We finished it over a year ago, believe it or not.
Wow.
So because of the pandemic, I didn't want to release it. Like, well, I should wait in case there's, I want to go out and do some shows. But like, we know.
So the one song is out, but the record's coming out next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be out in a week from today. Yeah.
Very cool. Excited, I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, I know the way the business runs nowadays. So,
Sure.
See
what about
happens,
what about like what were you up to during the pandemic? I mean, were you just putting finishing touches on the record? Was it hard to just have it sit there and not pick at it?
Yeah. Oh, very, very, very much so. Yeah. We finished it up. And then I shot 3 videos during the pandemic, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. What was that like?
It was scary at first, but we only had a few people in the crew. So it was easy enough to do. And we shot 2 in one weekend, and then we just shot 1 a few months ago. So with the third one with Brett Anderson, the lead singer from the Donnas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, she's on there. So she's on the song Ugly, track 5, I think it is. Track 5.
Okay.
So track 5. Let me see. Yeah,
I love the cover too. Where'd you get
Thank you.
Yeah.
I shot that. I'm a photographer too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I shot that in the Faroe Islands
And then
when I was on tour. The Faroe Islands, though, like a Danish colony way up the North Sea, I believe.
wow, it's an amazing photo.
Yeah, it sells a lot. Believe it or not, it's one of my popular sellers. That's why.
Okay.
An executive friend of mine at Sony told me, like, you should put that. You really should put that on the cover. That it's an eye grabber. Even if
really
people might
is.
stop and listen to your songs who don't know you. So
Yeah.
there you go. Bit of marketing and PR.
How long are you still obviously doing photography pretty regularly? Okay.
Yeah. Do a bit of everything. Yeah, headshots or lifestyle photographs, and then I'm actually, my first show is going to be in Baltimore on September 26th. It's a free show, Sunday at the Katsia Gallery. It's on my Facebook page, all the information, and it's a free show, and the free booze too. So the day before, I'm doing an exhibit from my they sell my pictures there, so I'm doing meet and greet for that, and then the next day I'm going to be playing just an acoustic show.
Wow, have you done that before?
No, this will be a first.
Really?
I've done the gallery showings.
Sure, but not the acoustic set.
No, this is going to be really my first show. So
excited?
Bit nervous, but excited. Yeah, excited too. Yeah, just myself and Brian who co-produced the album with me.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, we're flying out for that.
That'll be good. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then when do the videos come out for the songs that you?
Sweet Talking Angel came out already last week. Last Friday. The next one coming out will be next Thursday, the 16th, on YouTube. It'll be on my Facebook too. It's called Love on Your Side.
Okay.
Track 6, and then I'll release the other videos being edited as we speak. So it'll probably come out a week or two after the album comes out.
Very cool.
With awesome. Bren Anderson. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And so the show that you have coming up in Baltimore, is that the only one you have booked?
Yep. I'm probably do a small little party record release in LA in October. Not sure the specific date or location yet. But no, nothing yet. There's nothing really open in California either. But there's talk about doing shows next year. So I'll get invited. Yeah. I'll have to get myself a manager and an agent.
Yeah.
All
do
the
a
good
tour
stuff or something. I don't know.
On that record?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. Well, exciting stuff coming up, it sounds like.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So you're in Nashville. You're in Nashville now, right?
Yeah.
You're in San Diego.
We moved to Nashville. So we love it here.
I have a few friends that did it. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully you'll be able to tour out here soon enough.
I hope so. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Next year things will open up a bit. Somebody who wants to put me on tour, I'd love it.
Right on, Bren. Well, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to. I'm honored to be doing the show, man.
I have one more question. Do you have any advice to aspiring artists?
Don't do it. No. Always have a plan B. Always have it. Yeah, that's the thing. Always have a plan B, because I see, even including myself, it's just what the roller coaster ride of being a musician. It's the good days and bad days. So I think it's always good to have some type of career as a backup plan if it doesn't work out. I think even between musicians, actors, the same thing. Always have a plan B. Yeah.